guys, good evening. Hey, beautiful people, welcome back. How's everyone doing? Good evening, happy Friday. Hey, hey, hey. Ajowe Saloto, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are they? Hope you had a good week. I don't know about you, but these days by Friday, yeah, I'm all tapped out. I think I'm going to start doing like Erufai. Now, Erufai was the one that gave the rule in Kaduna State for people to work only Mondays to Thursday. He said that by Friday, most people are already tired. They are not productive. I think that's true. Especially if you are very, 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 very busy and you got a lot done during the week, like from Monday. By Friday, you are done. I'm literally done by Friday. I don't know about you. I'm knackered. Hey, welcome everybody. I see you. Maureen, how are you doing? Sister Gigi, lovely to see you. Thank you so much, everybody. Give us a thumbs up, please. Honey, babe, how are you, darling? I hope you are all right. How was your week? Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you. Afrotize, how you do? You and your people. When I don't bought a tire. Oh my gosh. Welcome. You are still in the office, Junior. Oh my God, 7:30. Wow. Yeah, workaholic. I'm exhausted. Honestly, my week was incredibly busy, so I just want to lie down somewhere, have a nice massage, and just chill. Netflix and chill is what I want to do if I have my way. Welcome everybody. So tonight we want to talk about Will Smith and his entangled wife. I don't know what else to tag this. I don't know what else to tag the show. So I just said that it's an entangled marriage because these people or one me. I don't understand. I don't get it. Maybe somebody get it. They can tell me so I can forget about it. Because in me buy as I'm here, me will get it, yo. Oh my God. Please give us a thumbs up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a very entangled situation. And I'm going to be looking at it. And, these people, I don't, like I said, I don't get it. But we'll go through it and see. Hey, Kukua, you are blessing me today. Oh, thank you. This is my Ghanaian sister. You are so kind. God bless you. Thank you. This is a whooping 49.99 super chat. Ew. For massage. Oh, and some bubbly. I'm getting that massage. I am getting it. Thank you. I really need it. All my body ache. I'm telling you. My body ache. I need it. Thank you. I'm so grateful. God will bless and reward you abundantly, my darling. You're amazing. Thank you for your generosity. The Lord will reward you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Guys, welcome. Oh. Give us a thumbs up. We want to talk about Will Smith tonight. Hmm. Just Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. So, these people will grow up knowing Will Smith, right? I can't remember any young girl that didn't have a crush on Will Smith growing up. Back in the 80s, when we were watching the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, most young girls that were growing up then had a crush on Will. He was such a smooth talker. I think he's still a smooth talker. He can talk. And he has this amazing smile. Fresh Prince, that's where everybody fell in love with this guy. It was just, to be frank, myself, when I was a kid, and I started watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I knew Will Smith. I didn't know Jada. Apparently, she was on the show as well. That's how they met. And when I found out that, they were together and they got married, I was kind of disappointed. I don't know why. Maybe it's my crush. My crush was activated. You know how young girls are. When you have a crush on somebody and the person now marries somebody, you now feel like that person is not even good enough for them. Why would they marry them? So in my teenage mind, I was like, no, Fresh Prince of Bel Air. It's too good. Handsome, he's tall. Not dark, but that's good teeth. Oh my god. I was marrying this smallish girl. I used to just look at Jeda. Jeda, she's very petite. I just used to look at her. I'm like, she's so small, but she has a very, very. I came to know that she has a big personality. Her physical body, her physical frame is small. She's a petite woman, but her personality is bigger than life. For some reason, people who are small usually have a very big, massive personality. I don't know why, but a lot of people that are small are usually, I don't know. Some people want to throw shade at short people now will now be saying that it's short person syndrome. Short person. Wow. But we're not here to throw shade tonight. No, 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 no. Uzo, you're small. Ah, no wonder. Abajo. You're small. No wonder. No wonder that you are Luther Continua. Oh my God. Small people, fear small people. Mm. You that is tall, me that I'm almost a 6 foot and seven. I know if you try waiting some small people go do. They will tell you, say, as you thought, so I will bring you down. So fear them all. Anyway, Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith. Everybody knows them. Big, big star and Hollywood celebrities, all the lifestyle. They are known internationally. They have a huge followership and everything. So I saw this article in the New York Times that have like a breakdown of the timeline of their relationship. I'm going to go through that very quickly before I talk about what is going on now. Okay, so this article is from the New York Times, and it gives a synopsis of their wild, or what do I call it, entangled life. Mm? Over 20 something years. I understand they've been together for over 25 years. So this is how they met. In 1994, they met. Will Smith and Jada Pickett met on the set of Fresh Prince of Bel Air when Jada auditioned to play Smith's girlfriend. But she lost the role to Nia Long because she's too short. And somebody said that heightism strikes again. I didn't know there's anything like, I've never seen that word. Heightism. Ooh. That's what I just described now. Oh, chai. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. To all the short people out there, I'm sorry. Please accept my apologies. Now I know it's a real thing, so no more heightism. So she lost the role to Nia Young. Nia Long, but they made a connection, right? Okay, I'm just going to summarize it. I'm not going to read everything. In 1994, Will and Jada began seeing each other romantically. Mm? So the story is that Will called Jada and asked her if she was seeing someone, and she said no. And he said, cool, you're seeing me now. And both of them maintain that they began seeing each other after Will and Sherry departed. Sherry is the first wife. All right. So Will Smith was with somebody else before. I don't know if they were married. Were they married? Yes, they were married. So in December 1995, Will Smith officially divorces his first wife, Sherry, the mother of his oldest son, who is called Trey. And he describes the divorce as the worst thing in his adult life in an episode of the Red Table Talk. That Red Table Talk, I'm going to come to it in a minute. So I'm just going through the timeline of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. Their entangled marriage. If you are just joining us, please give us a thumbs up. Yeah, so he divorced his wife in 1995, and in December 31st, 1997, 2 years later, Will and Jada got married in her hometown in Baltimore on New Year's Eve. And in an episode of the People's Magazine, Jada recalls the infuriating pressure to marry Will after getting pregnant her son Jaden. I never wanted to get married, but my mother was like, you have to get married. She's old school. And we wanted a family. So I said, all right, maybe it's something I should do. This is the one this one stands out for me because this is one of the learning, okay, that we're taking from this show today. She was saying that she never wanted to get married. Yet, when was the last show we did? I was telling you about how I told someone of, for putting pressure. We're talking about pressure to marry and all that. This thing is real. I don't know. Maybe it's just within our culture. It's just black people, or I don't know. I don't know if it's other cultures or other race if they do it as well. The woman categorically said, I never wanted to get married. See the way she described it? She said it was infuriating, the pressure. So she got together with Will and they were dating. 2 years later, she got pregnant, and the mother was putting pressure. Oh, God bless mothers. But mothers, now that we are mothers, what can we learn from it? Mothers, please, John now. John now. Eh? You don't know the impact that these things have on people's life when you pressure them to do things they don't want to do. I experienced, maternal pressure, my mom's pressure to get married, and it wasn't a joke. It was like she was literally just waiting for me to graduate. The minute I graduated, even before I got a job, I posted a picture, that same picture I keep talking about on my Instagram, and I described how I was in Abuja after I was doing my youth service. After my youth service, I didn't have a job, I didn't have a place to stay, I had no income. I was squatting, and my mother was busy putting pressure on me to get married. So this pressure thing, we need to talk about it because it's still on today. Please, don't pressure people to marry. All of you that are mothers here or you are parents, John now, don't do it. If somebody say they don't want to marry, just leave them. You are not going to be in that marriage with them. You are not going to live with them. Some people never wanted to marry. Jeda clearly stated it that she didn't want to. So she married Will out of parental pressure. Can you see this? And what has that? What? Look at where they are today now. Just look at this kind of marriage that they created that some people describe it as the most complicated. There's no kind of word they don't use to describe their marriage. The most chaotic, the most toxic marriage you can think of in Hollywood. In Hollywood. So that parental pressure is one thing we need to really, really talk about. Please don't pressure your children. Pray for them. And if at any age your child say they don't want to marry, parents, please let's learn to respect our children's choices. I know it's hard. I know. Because we are all about what will people say. Maybe the mother, like my mother is a church mother, is a church woman. You're gonna have a baby at home. To be honest, the thought of having a baby and not getting married never crossed my mind as a young girl because I know it's not possible because of the kind of parents that I have. The fear of my mother is the beginning of wisdom. The fear. We're discussing parenting. I was discussing with my one of my friends yesterday, and I was saying how we literally feared our parents growing up. That element of fearing parents is no longer here today now. Our children don't fear us, thank God. They should respect us, not fear us. That fear is not good. Mhm. So she got married because of pressure, and that was 1997. How long ago is 1997 to now? And in 1998, I mean, this New York Times did a fantastic job for me because I could not have known all these things. They just broke it down, everything about their marriage. July 8th, 1998, Will and Jada's first child, um, Jaden Smith, was born. And, in October 2000, the second child was born. Second child was born. All Hallows. Willow Smith. That's when she was born. It was on All Hallows Eve in the first year of their new millennium. Willow Smith is the name of the daughter that was born. Right? Okay. 2011, right? August 23, 2011, it says a decade passes of relative marital bliss between Will and Jada. However, on this day in 2011, the couple released a joint statement to combat rumors that Jada was dating her co-star in halting co-star Latin music superstar and J-Lo's husband at the time, Mark Anthony. So there was rumors that Jada was having an affair with Mark Anthony. And both of them wrote a statement to debunk and deny the story. And they said, categorically, we are still together. Our marriage is intact. The couple said. This is what the People magazine is reporting. Okay. August 14, 2013. Jada takes to Facebook to address rumors that she and Will has an open marriage. They say they have an open marriage in 2020 and 2013. Let me see the difference. So 2011, they said their marriage was intact. 2013, they said it's an open marriage. 3 years later, my people. Okay, she said they have an open marriage. I'm going to talk about that. What does it even mean? Open marriage, does it mean that anybody can do whatever they like? The husband is free to, have side chicks or do whatever. The woman is free to have side dudes. Open marriage. And this is what they wrote. Will and I both can do whatever. They wrote it in caps. Whatever we want because we trust each other to do so. This does not mean that we have an open relationship. It means we have a grown one, whatever that means. That is so confusing. It's so confusing. I don't know what that means. You're saying that you don't have an open relationship, but you have a grown relationship. I don't know. These guys, man, these guys are just, when I mean these guys, both of them, I see them as a bunch of people who just, I don't know. They just want to, I don't know. Maybe they want to redefine marriage in their own terms. I don't know. What you guys think? I'm not looking at the comment because I'm just going through the timeline. Jenny said, Auntie B, hi. When I saw the story immediately, I thought about what you're going to say. Let me relax and learn. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Okay, let's quickly go through the timeline. Okay, so there was rumors in 2013 that Will Smith had an affair with Margot Robbie while filming The Focus in 2015. They didn't address the rumor, but the internet seemed pretty convinced that he had something to do with an actress while he was filming. Okay, 2015, Jeda goes to Howard Stern and to discuss her relationship with Will. Why I don't. One thing I never understand about their marriage is why they always feel the need to discuss every nitty gritty. I don't know why. And she's like, I'm not the kind of woman that believes that a man's not gonna be attracted to another woman. Jada said during the interview, it's just not realistic. And just because your man is attracted to another woman doesn't mean he doesn't love you. And it doesn't mean he's gonna act on it. Got it? Well, that's true. People will be attracted to other people for the rest of their life. That's true. Attraction is different. And there are different kinds of attraction. Because you're attracted to someone doesn't mean that it's a sexual kind of attraction. Okay? You can like somebody's mind. Okay? Even in the church, a lot of women get attracted to their pastors. They don't know. It's the anointing they like. They're attracted to the anointing. Oh, he's a man of God. He can speak in tongues. Most people get attracted to music ministers. Oh, he sings. So I kind of believe that as well. That attraction is something goes on, and it's not attraction that is sexual in nature. And just because you are married doesn't mean that you don't get attracted to other people. That's completely true. Yeah. You still see people that you attracted to. But it's all about what are you going to do with that feeling? Because attraction is all about emotions, right? Okay. It's feelings. Last. All right, let's go on. 2015, Jeda attends a wireless festival in London and to support Jaden and Willow, who are both performing there. And that was where she met. She was 43 years old then and met a 22-year-old young man called August Alsina, for the first time. And the entanglement ensued. Entanglement. That word I can't forget. Guys, please give us a thumbs up. Let me see. I dare likes. If they are not likes, let me just come on now, guys. Give us a thumbs up if you are enjoying this. I'm breaking it down so that we can have a picture of how this thing has evolved over time. It's always good to have some context. And the New York Times have done a good job in breaking this down for me. So I'm literally just reading it from there. So, entanglement, August 3, 2015, Will addresses rumor that he and Jeda are headed towards divorce in a Facebook post where he refers to Jeda as his queen. Jeda takes to Twitter and simply say, "My king has spoken. The monarchy remains intact." And this is the tweet. This is the tweet. Can you guys see it? "My king has spoken." That was August. If these people do their homework, they will go and screenshot the tweet and post it. This was back in August 2015. Wow. Okay, let's carry on. 2016. Nobody knew that they were separated, though. We just recently found out a few days ago. Again, it was Jada that told us. So in 2016, what did they do? They decided that they were going to separate for a period of time and then figure out how to make themselves happy and figure out how to make. Let me read it the way it say. "We decided that we are going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll go figure out how to make myself happy," Jada said in their eventual red table talk. 2017, Jada and August Alsina attended the BET Awards together. They were seen cozy. Queen Latifah was giving them the eye. She clearly knows something. I love Queen Latifah, by the way. I just love her. So that is Jada with his son's friend. This one, I don't even know. I don't even know how. This is just this one, of all the entanglements around this couple, this one I struggle with it because this was her son's or their son's friend. He's 22 years old, auntie. What are you doing? How can you sleep with your son's friend? See, I've lost my voice. I don't know what to say. Even if you say you are having whatever you used to describe it, all of you, you are looking for your happiness. You people are deciding to seek happiness. This happiness thing, It just goes to show you that the rich also have their own worries. They have their own cries. With all the money, a lot of people are looking for money, right? They've got money. People are looking for fame. They've got fame. People are looking for status. They've got the status. They are known worldwide, yet they are not happy. What do you take away from that? Money will give you a level of comfort in this world. I'm not one that will say anything negative about money, because trust me, if you are poor, you cannot be happy too. So money does not make somebody sad. I would prefer to be in a Bentley if I have to cry than to cry in a keke. That one is on. I'm not one of those people that is holier than thou. Yeah, money doesn't make you happy. Poverty doesn't make you happy, my dear. I just recently bought a book that was written by Reverend Sam. What's his this this star pastor. What's his second name? Somebody please remind me. Reverend Sam said, I was listening to one of his teaching. He said that most of the problem in this world are caused by poverty. Almost all the problem in this world are caused by poverty. So money, yeah. Adeyemi, God bless you. Clara, Reverend Sam Adeyemi. So yeah, if you've tasted poverty before, you will know that there's nothing to idolize about it. Okay? So they've got money. Yeah, they are not happy. So, what is this happiness and what makes people happy? What is it that this couple were looking for exactly that they didn't find in their marriage or in their union? That they've decided that, okay, you know what, we're just going to hold on and even keep quiet about being separated since 2016. That's 7 years ago. And why is Jada talking now? Why did she decide to tell the world? Because if she didn't tell us now, we will not know. So I think everybody needs to define what what happiness means to them. Okay? Some women find happiness in, in their children. Some people find happiness in solving problems or helping people, fulfilling purpose. Some people find happiness in making money. Some people find happiness different ways in serving God, worshiping God. So everybody needs to define their happiness because this word happiness, the length people have gone to look for this thing called happiness. Not be here, oh, not be here. I was listening to one YouTuber today. I've just recently found him. He's an African American. I like him because I think he's a Christian. He's a Christian, so most of his teachings they are they are like from that standpoint of being a Christian. Is like he's doing what someone like Derek Jackson Derek Jackson was doing. It's just that we now know that Derek Jackson was his name is Tony Gaskin. Gaskin. Do you guys know Tony Gaskin? I listened to him today when he was talking about this relationship, this entanglement, and it was quite serious, talking about how people are trying to redesign or redefine marriage just to, because of all the nastiness they want to do. Everybody is going after, kerewa. All they think about is kerewa, 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 and everybody, the sanctity of marriage. It was quite, yeah, I really like the way I recently found him. Oh, you guys, some of you know him here, yeah? Good. Let me carry on. How many minutes have I done? I need to keep an eye on time because this time can go quick. Okay, 29 minutes. We are good. Right. Give us a thumbs up, guys. We are just joining. We are talking about Jada, Pinkett Smith, and Willie Smith and their entangled and the most confused marriage in the history of marriages I've seen. 2017, while promoting her upcoming film, The Girls Trip, Jeda goes on Watch What Happens Live and says that the craziest rumor she's ever heard about her and Will is that they are swingers. She said that's the craziest one. It's consistent. And I'm like, yo, I wish I was. Careful of what you wish for. I can't play it. The video is here, but I can't play it because I might get a copyright problem. December 2017, Will posted a long emotional Instagram post on his 20th anniversary wedding to Jada, and he said, love is like gardening. I've learned to focus on helping you to blossom into what you want to be, into what you were born to be, rather than demanding that you become what my fragile ego needs you to be. Okay, whatever that means. This is the post. I'm not going to go to Instagram. Let's go on. Aha. 2018, July 11, to be precise, August Alsina take a seat at the red table next to Jada to discuss his issues. And Jada introduced him as a dear friend, a dear family friend. Okay. And in 2020, June 30th, the entanglement begins to unravel While promoting his upcoming album, The Products, uh, August sits down on the Breakfast Club's Angela Yee and claims that he gave years of his life to Jada in a romantic relationship with Will Smith's blessing. Hmm. He said that he's with me, that husband gave permission for his son's friend to be dating or sleeping with his wife. Eléyìí lágbára o. This one is strong, it's strong past me, I beg. I don't get power for this one. Later that day, reps from Jeda calls Osina's claims as absolutely not true. So she now went on Twitter in July 2020 to say there's some healing that needs to happen, so I'm bringing myself to the red table. And true to her words, July 10, 2020, she came to the red table, which was her show on Facebook, and confirms that she had a relationship with August, but denies that Will ever gave his blessing, claiming that the two were separated at the time. Will Smith glaring became a meme. The word Googled the what the word entanglement means. We ride together, we buy together, bad marriage for life. Hmm. And okay, apparently Kiki Palmer got into this as well. Okay, let's jump to today. I think we've seen enough of their history. Their history is long. Their history is very, very long. Eh? August even released a song called Entanglement. Eh? A song with Ricky Ross. Wahala, wahala. Wahala de o egba mi. Eh? It's very, very long ago. Eh? Very, very long. Okay, because of time, let's jump to today. October 11, 2023. Will Smith confirms Pinkett, Jada Smith confirms her separation from Smith in a clip from her forthcoming NBC New Primetime special. And she said the book is titled Worthy. I have a picture. I'll show you in a minute. Right? So I'm thinking, you know how I was saying, why is she talking now? Is this just to get the world's attention because of the book? Or I don't understand. It seemed like she's looking for something. I don't know what she's looking for, but there's definitely something that Jada seems to be looking for. Is it validation? Is it approval? She calls the book Worthy. That's what she calls the book she's just written. I was talking the other day about how I want to write my own book. I'm writing 2 books next year, inshallah. It's her memoir. And she said in the interview that she and Will completely separated and they live complete separate lives and function as divorced people should do. She added that the marriage rules persisted because they were just not ready yet. They had the rules on for 7 years, and they are still trying to figure out between the two of them how to be in partnership in regards to how do we present this to people. She said, we haven't figured it out. The breakup had many contributing factors. Wow. They haven't figured it out in 7 years. So that's to tell you that even as big as they are, as famous and rich as they are, they still care about what people would think. Because it's not about children this time around. Their children are grown. Okay? Their children are doing their own thing. Why do you think they sat on this separation for 7 years? 7 years is a long time, my people. A really, really, really long time. How did they even keep it? How did they hide it? Hmm. She said while it fractured, there's a lot of things. By the time we got to 2016, we were just exhausted with trying. Hmm. I think we were both kind of just still stuck in the fantasy of what we brought to the other person. Or we're stuck in our fantasy of what we thought the other person should be, she explains. I made a promise that there will never be a reason for us to get a divorce. We'll work through it, whatever. I just haven't been able to break that promise. Now, wow. And that same day, she said to People magazine that Chris Rock, you guys remember Chris Rock, the one that chopped slap at the Oscars? Hmm? She said that Chris Rock attempted to ask her out amid rumors that she and Will were calling it quits without mentioning when exactly. So I've got a video of that. I want to show you guys. Let me share that now. So since we brought Chris Rock into the equation now, I say Chris Rock was trying to was trying to collect, he was trying to do boju boju. He was trying to do boju boju. It's not the video. I don't have the video. Oh, someone sent me the video. I thought I had the video. I thought it was boju boju. Oh, it's a video of when she was talking about
There's times where he's referred to as his soulmate, and I would assume that you felt the same way. Do you feel that you can have a friendship that is like a soulmate friendship that doesn't necessarily include the romantic, version?
Absolutely. We have soulmates. Our children can be our soulmates. I think this kind of romanticized idea of like a soulmate, there's all kinds of definitions of soulmate.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. I don't think if there is such a thing as past lives, definitely think Pac and I have traveled a few together, in various forms.
So she keeps talking about Tupac, right? And the way she talks about Tupac, to be honest, since I've been listening to this lady, she talks about him with so much adoration, adulation, love. I don't know. She said they are just friends. But I've never seen her talk about, a lot of people saying that in the comment section, they've never seen her talk about her husband Will in this same light, in this same, even her body language when she mentions Tupac. She said Tupac was her soulmate. It was her soulmate. Okay.
Has there ever been a time that you regretted the decision that you made not to take it to that level with him and to keep it in the friendship space?
It just wasn't possible. There was no chemistry between us. I talk about it in the book.
That's so hard. I know, but that's just so hard to imagine. At the time, he was in he was in a space where, he was in jail and all that, but it's just hard to believe that we see chemistry with the two of you guys. Even in the videos of you guys dancing, there seems to be so much chemistry. But from your perspective,
chemistry, it's that friendship, love chemistry. Trust me. Let me tell you, don't think that Pac and I, like I write in the book, we had those moments. And I wish I could get people to understand the repelling nature. It was almost like God made us that way. It was like, look, I'm gonna put y'all together. All right. Y'all gonna be a dynamic duo. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna make it so. Y'all not gonna be able to get together because that just wasn't the purpose. And I know it's so hard, but we had and it wasn't just me.
Yeah.
Him too.
So she had this connection with Tupac that was a dynamic duo, and they were soulmates and all that, blah, 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 blah. But there was no chemistry. Okay? I'm just reporting. Let me just say this. I don't believe her. I'm sorry. I don't. I don't believe all that nonsense she's talking there. She's lying. I don't believe it. Maybe if Tupac was here, he was alive, they should probably be with him. Somebody that can be, and you guys, you know me here. I say my mind. If you can have a relationship with your sons, your 22-year-old boy who is your son's friend, you can have an affair with him, then excuse me, auntie, I don't believe whatever you are selling. Lori, you keep talking about Tupac all the time. You're talking about Tupac. You are this, you are friends, you are soulmates, you are this. What's the meaning of soulmates? I don't know. You have soulmates, your children can be your soulmate. Where, how? Where? Soulmates, Bibawo. She's lying. You know what? To be honest, I don't think Jada actually loves Will. This is my personal opinion about this whole thing. I don't think she actually loved this man. So they have this perfect whatever picture, they smile for the cameras, but I don't think she ever loved him because she said it from the beginning that she didn't want to marry, that her mom made her. There's no married woman that loves her husband. You are even into him small, not too much. Oh, and I'm not even talking about Americans. Oh, I'm talking about we Africans, Nigerians that carry a marriage on our head like we selling dodo. I don't see it. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong. I can be wrong. I'm a human being, right? I don't think she ever, yeah. Cynthia, you see what I'm saying? Cynthia said, Jada never wanted Will. He chased her and eventually won her down. Well, she was pregnant according to what she told us. She married him because she was pregnant. She got pregnant and the mom basically pressured her to marry him. And he wanted a family. She said, I never wanted to get married. I read it. It's in that New York article. New York Times. Kukua, you are laughing. It's true now. I don't believe what she's saying. I don't. I think some of us as women, we like the idea. It's the idea of the marriage. So this is their family. Picture perfect, right? That's Will with his Oscar. After I finished giving Chris Rock a slap. That's Jada. That's his son from his first marriage and then his two children. I don't know. I don't think she ever loved the man. That's my own personal. I don't know. I just think all this keeping up the appearances is. Then she started talking about how Chris Rock asked her out. Yeah, she said that she's 58 years old now. Ooh, no. Oh, Rock is 58. Chris Rock 58. Okay, okay. I thought no, she's not up to 58. She's now saying that Chris was asking her out a few years ago prior to the Oscars incident. Jada is 52. Oh, okay. She spoke to People magazine and said that I think every summer all the reports will come out that me and we were getting a divorce. Well, you guys, come on now. If they say fake life, I never see fake life way past this one before. Hmm? At this particular summer, Chris, he thought that we were getting a divorce. She continued. So he called me and basically he said to me, I like to take you out. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, well, aren't you and we will getting a divorce? And I was like, no, Chris, those are just rumors. He was appalled. And he profusely apologized. And that was it. So I'm thinking she told her entangled husband. mm, And the husband now decided that, you know what, I'm going to deal with that MF. Who know the meaning of MF? Put in the comment section, you know the meaning of MF. I am going to deal with this MF. And so you see why on that Oscars, that incident that happened in the Oscars, you see why Will was so, it was not himself. because Jada already told him, and a lot of people did blame Jada for that incident, to be honest, because she was sitting down there laughing, and Will went and embarrassed himself. I don't know. They say when men are in love, they do very, very silly things. Maybe. I saw a comment today that said that Will always does all this macho man, masculine, tough guy on movies, but in real life, he's not quite, I don't know. He stood right there on the day of his glory. He's never won an Oscar before. This is the thing he's been waiting for all his life. This is the highest award in his industry. And that was his day of his glory. This man stood up because he felt his wife was disrespected because of what Jada had told him that Chris asked her out. Went on that stage when the whole world was watching on live television and dashed Chris Rock a slap. Chai. Oh my show. May we not love people that will not reciprocate to. May we not love people that will not love us back. It is better not to love at all than love that is what's that Oyibo word that they used to say, love that is not returned. There's one word I'm thinking in my head. I can't remember. Love that is not reciprocated. There's another word for it. It starts with an R. Anybody that knows the word, please put it in the comment section for me. He totally embarrassed himself in the presence of that thing. That matter pained me. Oh, Gigi, you know book. That is the word I'm looking for. Unrequited. That's the word. Unrequited love. God bless you, D. I know we have academic people here. Unrequited love. That is the word. He totally embarrassed. I felt so sorry for him. He didn't know, because it's like, okay, you're going to just sit down there and allow another man to disrespect your wife? Knowing that there's a history there of Chris asking the wife out, he had to do something. So you now know what really triggered him that day. You see why I don't like Jeda? Can you see why I don't like her now? As a small rich so small and mighty, okay. Ata, it be like small pepper where they pepper everybody. So we're here today. She's written a book, memoirs. She called the memoirs I Am Worthy, I Be Worthy. That's what she called it. And it's already on sale. When I Googled it this evening, it's already on sale on Amazon, everywhere where they sell books. It's already there. So, I mean, there are some learning I've already picked out from this. We talked about, why parents shouldn't pressure their children to marry, because she said she didn't want to marry, number one. Number two, please, love that is unrequited is not love. It's not worth it. These two people, I feel, have been hurting for ages. They've been hurting. There's so many rumors and allegations. They even said that Will swings both ways. We don't even know what to believe about this couple. She's had her health challenges, losing her hair, and that was the joke that Chris made. He made a joke about her hair. Apparently, it's a medical condition she has that made her lose her hair. Do you understand? And that's why she stopped wearing wigs. What's it called? Aloe. What they call that condition? Aloe something. So, why is she saying this now? Yeah, alopecia. Thank you, Sarah. That's a condition. Yeah, she has a condition called alopecia. Could be right, Ushe. Thank you. That makes a woman just lose all your hair. So she literally bald like a man, which is, to be honest, that can contribute to why she feels so traumatized as well. So let me just cut her some slack. But this thing that they are doing, just like Tony was saying in that video, what are they trying to do? Because if you watch the video that Tony did about this matter, he was saying that what these couples are trying to do in Hollywood He's trying to normalize this nonsense. They are trying to make it, knowing that they have millions and millions of followers. See, when they call somebody an influencer, it's not a joke. Oh. It's a real thing. You can literally influence other people's choices and decisions. Because we live in this social media age. So, Tony was referring to Monique as well. Monique did the same thing, came out and said that they have an open marriage or whatever that means, open relationship with her partner. And it's the same thing that Chris, what they call the Smiths are trying to do. And he was so furious. He was like, no, 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 no. This is not marriage. Stop trying to redefine what God ordained marriage for. This is just, don't try to change the definition. Yeah, they were trying to change the definition of marriage. You have an open relationship. You have an open marriage. You are dating your son's friend. Will apparently has been out there to doing his own. He's not innocent though, in all this that we're saying, no. Apparently he's been around as well. Now, wow. It is serious, so why is she talking now? And why do you think that they kept this for 7 years? And she's suddenly talking. I'm going to take calls now. Thank you so much, everybody. Give us a thumbs up if you're just joining. Subscribe. Give me a super chat this weekend. Come on now, guys. Be kind. Be generous. Help me. Help me. It's not easy. YouTube is YouTubing me. Ola, you're the first person to call. Good evening and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah. Where you join us from?
Uh, Nigeria anyway, but I live in America.
Okay. Go ahead.
Mm.
What do you have to say?
This is why a man have to be a man. A man don't have to play to the Western way of life. If it's a real man, Will Smith have the money to rent a cook. He should not be allowing the midgets to take over his life. No matter what it is, this is a bad Western lifestyle they're bringing into social media. Then our African women will be seeing this thing, they'll be jumping to it. You understand? So what they just doing is a total different ball game, and that ball game it's an expensive ball game. So Will Smith, in a way, Will Smith might be so open relationship for a man, it will just destroy him also because he look weak in terms of might be the money. He's scared about the money, so it might be if they divorce, this lady would take most of the money. So that's what you're seeing now. It's about the money. America's about the money anyway. It's about the money. The money is the money. So this woman is very powerful. She might be small like a midget, but she's very, very powerful in the way what she can do. That's just the truth, you know. So with Smith, if it's an African man, they will just have side chick, have everything, in the way shift the money off, then let her say goodbye, because this is keep men. This is not just easy thing for men. Women women can handle this things more better than men. Men have ego. So we just have to let it the guy have to go away so that we don't have heart attack one day, or one day maybe when he's sitting, he start having saliva coming out of his mouth, just like that, with stroke. Go and have a cook, rent a cook, have a nice time for yourself as a man. Then let this lady go. What is life really? Enjoy your life, enjoy everything. That's just all. That's what I have to say about this crazy thing. Though.
All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate you for calling, sir. Thank you, Ola. I like this the way he simplified it. He said, get a cook. You should go and get a cook. He simplified it so much. I didn't know what to say when he said get a cook. I'm like, okay, is food their problem? Will is looking for who to cook for him. Okay, but I get the point that Uncle Ola was making. But he made it so simple. But I get the point. I totally get it. This doesn't work. Even he was saying that it works for women, but it's obviously not working for her. It's not working for Jeda. Otherwise, she will not be talking and writing a book called Worthy. She feels worthless. That's why she wrote the book and called it Worthy. But Uncle, I don't think it's about food though. This is deeper than food though. These people they've got so much money. Food is not a problem. It's the marriage of the average commoner that food is a problem. Food is not even it's not even near what we are talking about. These are big people, like they are Hollywood celebrities. Will has been he's been famous since he was a young man. From Fresh Prince of Bel Air, when he was barely in his teens when he started doing Fresh Prince of Bel Air. He already made so much money from that. So this is not even about food. Food or looking at about domestic is a very simply is a very simple way of looking at this. These people, the issues are so deep. I think it's all about, preserving whatever it is, the promises or whatever, because Jada said she promised that she's not going to divorce him. So I think even though the entanglement was so messed up, everybody is unhappy. Even their children. I used to call my children sometimes. I'll ask them, I say, please come on. Whenever I see the picture of their children, I say, this their children, this Jaden and Willow, whatever they call her. I say, I don't understand. Is it the artistry in their parents, or the way they used to dress and the way they do on social media? I don't know. I don't know. The boy, I don't know. I say, is he the letter community, which is okay if that's what he is. But I just the children. I just look at them. I'm wondering. No wonder a lot of what the parents are doing do affect children, whether we agree or not. Is the truth. If you grow up in this kind of a home where there's so much secrecy and your parents are just doing whatever they like in your face, koro koro, growing up. The one that Jeda did, that one is just too much for me, was dating August. August. That one, Ejo. Free me. I no fit. I can't, I'm only shalaye. Ejo, ẹ má bínú. Thank you, Ola. Uncle Ola, ẹ ṣé gan ni, adúpẹ́ sà. Yvonne, you are next. Welcome. How are you, darling?
Hello, Auntie B. How are you?
I'm good, love. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm great. Before I say anything, I just want to let you know that when I'm getting married, I'm inviting you to my wedding. All expenses gonna be on me.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. Wow. I hope it's going to be soon because I'm going to get my gele ready. Thank you, Yvonne. I love that. Thank you. I'm honored. I will be honored. Be ready because I'm going to wear my African auntie gele. You know how our gele is. Ha! There's three people that will carry me
No,
to that hall that day because my gele will be long from the east to the south. I'm not joking.
it's fine with me as long as I get to meet you. That's all I care about. It's
Oh,
fine with
thank
me.
you.
And you
I
can bring
appreciate
anybody
it.
that you want.
Thank you. Thank you. Uh-huh. Okay, what do you got to say about this?
Well, with this Will and Jada situation, you see, Will, when his first wife Sherry, he did not want to divorce her. It was the lady that served him with divorce. So now with um, Jada true love is Tupac.
I
I've
hear
I've
you.
been in the yeah, I've been in the United States for 30 years. And I was here when all that their craziness started. So Will was just a safer choice for Jada because Tupac is what was it that they call him back then? It's some thug life or whatever and all of that. So that wasn't a good image for Jada. So but Jada loves him and he will be forever remain her true love. I don't She doesn't love Will Smith the way that she loved Tupac. And that is the honest truth because I have met Jada, but I've
You
never
have?
met Will. Yes, I
Really?
met
You met
Jada on the
Jada?
Hollywood.
Right.
Huh?
Where did you meet her?
I meet her on Rodeo Drive. So when you go to
Oh,
California, Rodeo Drive is a big place. is where you meet a lot of celebrities. I have
I've
to
been
admit
there.
that she's
I've been
quite
to Rodeo
a
Drive.
tiny
Come on now.
person.
I went to California in 2014. I was in Rodeo Drive. I even took pictures. I went on Universal Studio. Do you know what? I even went to shop. I carried my two left leg. Hmm? Me that I'm Nigerian. I carried my two left leg to enter that expensive place. What they call that street? Where they have all those shops to
I,
go and buy,
I
to go and
know.
do you know that street? What they call that street? Is in Hollywood. Do you know the only shop I was able to buy anything is Ralph
Oh
Lauren?
yeah.
Because I used to see it in movies. I was like, wow, I'm finally there. Me too, I must shop. Because
Yeah.
I saw Pretty Woman. And Pretty Woman, Julia Roberts was just buying things. Me too. I thought maybe I'm in the movies. Let me come and be shopping. What's the name of that street? I'm trying to remember. Rodeo Drive. Rodeo Drive is called. Mm.
Yeah, Rodeo Drive is
Hmm.
where
In Beverly
those
Hills.
the expensive
When they show me
go.
price, first of
A
all, they
lot
didn't
of
have my
yeah,
size.
a lot of celebrities go there. So I met her over there and I actually greet her. I didn't take a picture. I'm not a person that sees a celebrity and go, oh, woo, wow. No, I'm not that person. So I met her and a lot of people were running up to her to take a picture. So Jada is quite little and she is very short, like me. So she's
Oh,
not that
transportation
tall,
of
but she's
short
very,
people. Your personality,
yeah,
eh?
she's
Kai.
very tiny though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think this whole situation is the reason why they didn't come out and tell everybody that their marriage is being strained for such a long time is due to the fact that you see Hollywood can be very brutal when
Right.
it wants to be. So
Mhm.
if you because they already dubbed them as a power couple, that's what I mean by the Will Smith was a safer choice for her. Because if
Mhm.
Tupac was still alive, I don't think she would have married him. She would have been in love with him and married Will, but not marry Tupac because the image with Tupac it's not welcome. It's not a good look. The image with Will it's a very good look, and you know, and all those violence and all those things it's not really welcome in Hollywood in the Hollywood scene like that. If you're on an A-list a star like Will Smith is, that is not a very yeah, you can't be that way. You can't be like
Mhm.
how Tupac is and all of that.
She
Um
still talks about him today.
yeah,
She still
exactly.
idolizes him and always talking about how they are soulmate. They are well, my friend, will you keep quiet?
Because Auntie B, they were soulmate.
Which kind
Because
of yes soulmates? Which soulmate
Tupac
are they?
was there for her. Tupac was
Why
there
didn't
for
you
her.
marry her when he was alive?
Oh, I don't. It's all about image.
I don't
Image
think she
is
actually wanted to marry. That she said it that she didn't want to
yeah,
marry.
that is true. But when Tupac passed on, Jada was left with nobody.
Hmm.
And then Will Smith come along, and yeah, so I think she goes for it, and you want to be in Hollywood, a power couple like one example, Denzel Washington, that has been with the wives for all these years.
Yeah.
Now, if Denzel come out today and say, "Oh, okay, I'm divorcing my wife," his career will take a big hit.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
Yeah. So see, Jada was an actress, an upcoming actress, and you need some sort of a high-ranking support actor
And Will was
to
bigger in Hollywood than her.
yes, yes. So Will was this choice for her, and I really feel bad that she lost her true loves. But right now they
Your
had
connection
a
is not good
bad
though.
and
Yvonne, we can't hear you
oh,
at all
I'm
as well.
sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. Can you?
No, we're not hearing you. It's breaking. It's really, really bad.
Oh,
Don't they have good connection
uh oh.
in Los Angeles?
I'm
We
sorry,
don't have good
actually.
internet in Los Angeles. But Los
Oh, wait a
Angeles is
minute. I
fine.
got it now.
That place is so
Yeah.
fine. Jesus. It's beautiful. Okay. Yvonne, I'm gonna have to come back to you because I've got other people waiting. So just stay there, figure out your network, and I'll come back to you. Junior, you are still in the office, but you're here. Welcome. What do you have to
Right.
say?
You're keeping me here. I think we need to focus on the lessons, right? Um, I always like to bring it home. A lot of our families, I know I always bring it home, and I just feel like that's where we learn our lessons, right?
Yeah.
Um, a lot of us, we have a lot of our parents, our elderly parents or older parents or whatever you want to call it, that stay together for these reasons. Okay, so we need to find a way to kind of learn from that and make sure we're not repeating the same things. We had that conversation the other day about aunties advising us to kind of do this,
Yeah.
stay
Yeah.
together with. So I feel like we need to focus on the lessons so that way we don't kind of repeat the same things, copy the same things. It might not be exactly like Will and Jada, but these things happen. They happen in a lot of our families where you stay together because you want to keep appearances for your church, for your family members. What will people say? It's still the same cycle. So the point is, how can we make sure we're not doing the same thing? The whole Will and Jada thing, that's a whole that's a big can of worms for me. That's just too complicated.
I think a lot of people are talking about, they want to talk about a little bit because a lot of people are upset. And because
Right,
some people feel that Jada never loved Will. And so they feel the need that, okay, they want to drag her a little bit. Now she's talking
right,
about it 7 years later, when they've been living
right.
this entanglement and complicated marriage for all their marriage life, for all we know, you know?
Right. So I understand that part, but
And there's deceit on their part as well, to be honest.
yeah, okay. So I'm glad you said that because we're dragging Jada. I'm not a huge fan of Jada. I'm more of a Will fan,
Hmm.
but Jada is not the only person in marriage.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are dragging Jada, but
Yes.
Will is in a marriage as well. I mean,
Yeah.
I think Will is worth like $450 million dollars, and Jada is about $25 million,
Is
if my
that why
math
they are
is
still
correct.
together?
No, but wait. So the point of what I'm trying to say is that why are they still together? If they want to divorce and they share
They're
whatever,
obviously not
then
happy. They are not happy.
no, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. And where I'm going is like they're
The person
still
she's
gonna be
happy with is
okay.
Tupac. You can see the pictures. Look the way she's smiling and all cozying up with him and hugging
Right.
her. And she still talks about him till today.
Yeah, but Will is in a marriage too. It's the both of them. It's
You know
not just
what?
Jada.
This is why I think I know. This is why I think Will, because he's been married before, right? And he did say that that marriage was the most difficult. Ending that marriage was, and like our previous caller said, that it was the ex-wife that filed for divorce. It was very
Right.
difficult for him. And now he has a new family. He wanted a family, according to
He
even
wants
what
to keep it.
Jada said.
Yeah, he wants to keep it together.
He
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to
yeah.
keep it together by all
Right.
means.
Okay, but here's my view though. Okay, they've not lived together since 2016. 2016. It's
7 years.
2023.
Yes, that's 7 years ago.
So what are we doing? Are we just keeping appearances or we're faking it? What are we doing?
If you have a
So he
child
wants
2016, the child would have started school now. They would have started
so
primary
he so
school.
he wants to they want to keep the family together, right? But the family is not really together. So what are we really talking about? They're not together. So what are they
Usumi.
together? Are they together for everyone else? They're not together. They're not happy. So to me, what's the point? I just I feel like they should just get a divorce. In my
Let me
opinion.
Yes, I agree with you 100%, Junior. Let me tell you something. Esther sent this thing to me 2 or 3 days ago, and I was like, you know what? Let them save. Oh, you see, Will. and Jada should save all of us this stress and just freaking get a divorce and let us rest. Ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run. It's been long. We are tired. We don't want to hear about your mess anymore. The world is tired of these two people. Go your
So
own way.
so I understand once again that we're dragging Jada. It's the two of them that are in this union together, right?
You know what why I feel like dragging Jada.
Hmm.
You see Jada, yeah. First of all, I don't think she ever loved. Maybe she did. I don't know. But she said it that she didn't want to get married. I don't think
Okay.
she loved Will as much as she loved Tupac or whatever, or even
I agree. I
August.
agree. I
You see
agree.
that incident that happened at the Oscars? That thing
Right.
really, really got it really, really. I'm like, oh my god, this is the man's most glorious day in his career. His
Right.
entire career was waiting
Right.
for that moment,
Right.
and he messed it up because of Jada.
Right. Which is why I think they should have got a divorce. Do you see where I'm
Correct.
going? Which
That's,
is why I feel like the whole faking it thing that should have ended. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my take. I just don't feel like they should be together. I don't feel like
yeah, I
they should be
agree.
living the whole living separately and be. And that's just it reminds me of those old Nigerian relationships.
Mm, mm.
It's like a flashback for those
It's so
old
dysfunctional. That's the word,
our parents'
dysfunctional.
generation relationship. It reminds me of that, and it's toxic. It's dark, and so that's why I said it's both of them. I understand we're dragging Jada. Yes, I get it, but they need to get a
Do
divorce.
you know how complicated this matter is? As at the time that Chris Rock was getting beat down on stage for the whole world to see by Will, they were
They
not
were not
together.
together. They were not even living together.
Think about it.
They were not even living together.
There's maybe I don't know, these two people, there's something they've done that they cannot leave each other.
Maybe if it was Nigeria, I would have said maybe they did some jazz with some covenant and something. But man,
You
that's some
know, I
spiritual.
don't know, maybe there's something about them that they can't let each other go. Because I don't see why
Yeah, but that's deep. That's some dark and deep stuff. Like
you two went together to that Oscar. You sat in front because he was nominated for an award and he won it. You were not together. Now,
it's
wow.
it's 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 some weird stuff, man. I'm telling you, it's some weird stuff. And
Yeah.
I think bringing it back to what I'm saying, yeah, I get it. We're gonna drag Jada, whatever, but I just feel like it reminds me of a lot of I'm sorry, a lot of Nigerian older
Absolutely.
generation relationship.
Absolutely.
And if anybody's my age or older in their 40s and 50s, we grew up with these parents.
Hmm.
Okay, they were just not rich and famous. We had these parents. Okay, maybe not the whole extra icing on the cake with Will and Jada, but what's the lesson? The lesson is you need to focus on your happiness. If somebody said that they don't want to get married, why are you marrying them? Did Will not know this woman that didn't want to get married? So there's a lot to it. So I feel like, yeah, we can attack Jada, but we need to learn from
Yeah.
this whole thing,
Absolutely.
because
Hmm.
it's like a flashback on a
Yeah.
lot of our parents or people
Hmm.
my age or older. So I just want us to learn from that, so that way we're not repeating the same cycle. So yeah,
All
thank
right,
you.
thank you. You're completely right, Junior. I agree with you. Thank you so much for calling us. Have a good evening and enjoy your weekend in Lagos. God bless you, my love. Okay, we're moving forward. Yvonne, is your connection better?
Yes.
Okay, hallelujah. Now, give us what you have to say very quickly.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, um, will never serve Jada with divorce. It will
Why?
be Jada that will initiate the divorce, because remember, in his previous marriage, the wife was the one that served him with divorce.
So, why do you think he's like that? Why is he afraid of breaking up, or does he? Why? Why?
Okay. Remember when I said that in Hollywood, it all about image.
Hmm.
Okay, if you've been adopted in Hollywood as this power couple, like I said, if Denzel come out today and said, "I'm getting a divorce from my wife," yeah, that'll probably be the end of him.
Hmm.
He won't survive that. So a lot of them.
But the
Um,
white, but the Caucasian ones do. Tom Hanks, did he not divorce his wife? A lot of them do divorce. Is it that black
well,
celebrities
okay,
can't
see
survive it?
that, and to be the divorce has to be the early stage of your career when you
No,
have not this big.
no. Once Johnny Depp recently divorced from his wife, and that was all shades of messy. That they drag each other to
Yeah,
the court for the
okay.
whole world.
Johnny Depp with Amber, they weren't married for such a long time. So that one was a whole lot of messy. We're talking about people that have been married past 20 years.
Hmm.
So if you've been married past some certain number of years, I don't think it's pretty good idea. But anyway, that's the point. My thing is, Jada will have to be the one who initiated divorce because Will never serve her with divorce paper because
Mm-hmm.
Will has this. I want to portray the image in the world, in the outside world, that he has his family together. That's why he's saying that he will never divorce because the first wife served him with divorce paper. He has no choice but to sign the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So Jada will have to be the one. And besides, if they divorce, I mean, Will has a lot of money, that's true, but it won't be so much about the money or the child support or the spousal support because their kids are all grown.
Mm-hmm.
So that she will not get anything from that. She might get maybe spousal support, but she would anything else no, because their kids are grown.
Mm-hmm.
So she will have to be the one to initiate the divorce. And I think they keep all this a secret
Mm.
because maybe at the time their both of their career was pretty not in a good place. But Will has been acting for a long time and he acquired all this wealth. So I don't know the reason why they kept this. 2016, you've been separated, and your husband went on stage and slapped this guy that you were in the movie with because they were in the movie. Chris Rock and Jada, they were in the movie. I don't know if you guys know about that. They voice this movie is a kids movie called Madagascar. They do that together. So they, of course, they know each other. So I don't understand why they kept all of this in secret. I just think that Jada is fed up with the whole thing, the whole keeping up the charade of I have this perfect marriage, and Will is trying so hard to keep the family together so that it won't get out to the outside world that we've been separated for such a long
It's
time.
a lot of work, Yvonne.
Exactly, it's a
Do
lot
you
of
know
work.
what it takes to keep a secret for 7 whole years in
I
Hollywood?
know. I know, Auntie B.
How did they
That
do it? We need to find out. CIA and FBI need to find out from these people. Honestly, I don't know how they did it.
I
They,
know, right? That
with
was why a
all
lot of
the
people are pretty shocked. And I
with
hope,
all the domestic staff that they have, all the people in their circle who know, and
yeah,
nobody snitched for 7 years. We should give them an award.
I know.
They
You
deserve
know,
an Oscar for the most secret, the best secret in Hollywood.
yeah.
Jesus.
I just think
Mm.
Jada is she just got fed up and said she cannot keep it anymore. And besides, she wants to write her memoir and tell her own side of the story. And the thing that happened with that August guy, Asino, whatever they call his name, he was sitting at that red table with Will and they were talking about it. You can see it in Will's face that that was not good. That was not good information to come out. That I gave my blessing for this guy to what do you guys the word you guys use here, Keru or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah,
So it was
yeah,
not good. So I
yeah.
just think that Jada will be the one that to say, okay, I had enough. I'm filing for divorce and we
Well,
go
I
our
mean,
separate ways.
now that they've told the world, there's no going back now.
Yeah, there's no going back. So
Mhm.
it's the damage is already been done. And like I said, Jada never loved Will that way, the way that she loved Tupac. You can see when she talked about Tupac, you can see it from her body language, hearing from her voice,
I
her
agree.
facial expression,
Hmm.
everything. But
Hmm.
the way she never expressed that kind of love towards Will before, she
Yeah.
never did. So
Okay.
it's just ways to hang
Thank
in there
you.
in a marriage that is not working.
All right.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's a lesson there. Don't hang in.
I know.
Don't hang in. There's no point. is a waste of everybody's time and effort. You know
Exactly,
the
Auntie
funny
B.
thing? If by 7 years ago they announced it to the world, you know what? We are not together anymore. We've decided to go our separate ways. Do you know it's possible for them within 7 years to have found love and happiness? 7 years
Yeah,
is a long time, both of
exactly.
them. But she's still they are still both miserable in 7 years because they are trying to live a lie.
Mm-hmm. And keep up appearances.
Like to pretend like our African parents pretend they more. These people are from Nigeria. I'm telling you. Will and Jeda are Nigerians. Their heritage is Nigerian. I'm telling you. This is a typical Nigerian kind of thing. You were just keeping on this life for 7 whole years
I
when you could
know.
have, you would be free to explore, meet other people, socialize, and perhaps find this happiness that you are looking for. They are both looking for happiness desperately. And that's a real need. Michelle. It's so sad. Thank you so much, Yvonne. I appreciate you. Make sure you invite me to your wedding. Oh, I'm getting my gele ready, and I will be right there in America. I want to come back to California. I love it. It's very expensive there, though, but I did enjoy my time there when I was there in 2014. Thank you. That was before I started. 2004. I'm saying 2014. It's not 2014. 2000 was it 2004? I can't remember. Very bad with it. Worship team, your connection is not good. Can you check your connection? Giselle, your connection is not good as well. Please check it and fix it. Give us a thumbs up, guys. What are the lessons? We want to talk about the lessons from this whole bash of marriage and entanglement and this and that. Beno, welcome.
Auntie B.
How
I don't
now?
I just deal. I don't laugh tired today. Oh.
Abby, you dey laugh, eh?
You too funny, Auntie B. Wait till you go do for rodeo drive.
Not be small thing, no. I carry my left leg go rodeo drive, oh. First of all, they don't get my size. Now that one fair pay me pass. Any shop I
Oh
enter, they
man.
say, what size, ma'am? And you know, in America, they won't use politeness to finish your life for shop. Ma'am,
I
they demand me
know.
up and down. Now I go tell them my size. They go say, no, sorry, your size stop here. Say, now I don't get human being for you. Eh?
You
Junior, thank
remember?
you. Thank you for that super chat. They don't get my size. Somebody say whether they pursue me, they don't pursue me. Oh. But they don't get my size, number one. Number two, the price. When I see dress, I see one
Ah.
dress, they go put $800, $1,500. I say, how much I bring come America? I beg, how much in my pockets? Who am
My
I?
sister. E get store where we know they go for America. Oh. You
I
go just
get
drive past and Siri
no,
go
but
tell
you
you
know,
say
say
you
because I
miss the
don't see
way.
the
You
thing.
miss the way.
I
You go
don't see
sit
the
there.
thing for America. That those Hollywood hills, beautiful. Now I say, this place fine. No, now I tell my
Oh my
friends say I want
God.
to go there. But I see shop where I for eat lunch. So I sit down there. One
I be
Mexican nice
now.
shop. I eat tacos. So and I take picture. I take picture for Walk of that whole, Hollywood Walk of Fame. I
Work
take
of
picture.
fame. That's a good one.
Yes. So I was
All
satisfied.
right. Oh
Mm.
my God. Okay, Auntie B, I know you have so many people. Let me just contribute a little bit on this matter here.
Okay.
And I just have to be honest and tell you how I feel, Auntie B.
Mm-hmm.
This Will Smith and Jada situation is a hot pot of mess. You
Mm-hmm.
know, where you cook food and you don't know the recipe, you just put everything together, gbogbo ero. That's
Mm-hmm.
just what I see here. But first of all, before I come together, I think as much as I am a Will Smith fan and I like him so much, I blame Will Smith for all this mess that is happening now. And this is why I blame him. I thank God you did a very good introduction about this topic. If you remember, even from the introduction, at the
Mm.
beginning of their marriage,
Mm.
Jada made it clear that she don't want to be married.
Yes.
And that is where I have problem with Will Smith. I know as an African man, make una no blame me, oh, but let's just look at it this way since we are learning.
Mm-hmm.
You meet a lady, and if as much as the lady loves you, you guys are fine together. She insisted that I don't want to be married.
Mm-hmm.
she know where she's coming from. She probably have assessed her lifestyle, where she's been, and the kind of life she aspired to live before she said, "I don't want to be married." Why go ahead with the marriage? Because this is where I don't agree with a lot of men. Just like you have preached on this channel severally, when you see red flag, avoid it. Avoid it. Jada said, "I don't want to be married." Why are you going ahead and say, "Oh, I have to marry you. You are my world. You are
She
my
was
best thing"?
pregnant. I think it's the
Why?
pregnancy. She was pregnant with that their son.
But she said she don't want to be married. As I did like this right now, Auntie B, if I'm single and I found a woman that I love, everything about her is appealing to me, and she's telling me I don't want to be married, Auntie B, me say I'm not the married, make we chop each other as much as we want, make
But
everybody
as she talk,
waka.
I don't know whether she tell Willow. That's another thing we don't know. She may not have expressed this. I don't see man when woman go tell say no one marry, go one marry am. Because she's saying it now that she did want to be married, but her mother pressured her to marry. She said she was under incredible pressure to marry. But I don't know if she was saying it to Will. Because, we women, if you feel a certain kind of way, not me say you telling the person that you are dating. Do you understand?
Yeah. I think maybe Will was having it at the back of his mind that I will change her mind. She will change when we start. When she see that
Yeah, I
I'm a
think that's
great
a good
guy, she will
learning. You are right.
definitely
So
come
if person
around.
say no one marry,
But
you see person where say you no one marry. I beg. Nothing say you go fit change your mind. Anybody that say they don't want to marry, believe them. I think that's
exactly,
that's a good point.
exactly. It's like a woman who wants to marry a man, and you see that this man is running around, he's flirting, hopping from one woman to another, and you believe that okay, if I marry him, I can change him. It won't work. I think that's just what is happening in this Will and Jada's case. Jada stood her ground. She still knows her own ambition and whatever she wants to do. So she was just in the marriage to fulfill the title. Like you have said there several times. She just want to bear that Mrs. Maybe that's why she was just there. And that brings me to this 7 years of separation that they have. So they stick together just to carry that title, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I think because I don't get it. There's just too much drama.
You know,
And
the
now,
previous caller, Ben, said something about the power they carry together as a couple in Hollywood. Remember, Hollywood now, you both people get tambo. The
yes.
black people there are not many in terms of, the celebrities there. It's mainly, it's Caucasians that now then get them. Now then get the studios. When I went to Universal Studio, I was blown away where they showed all this movie. They have all these studios around Hollywood there. So maybe again, Will was bigger. He was richer than Jada. So maybe she felt like, okay, if it's going to advance my career, because I see her as somebody that is career driven as well. Do you understand?
Yeah. But the career, not the career for her now.
She try now. She don't try well now. She don't try. She don't. Maybe she for not reach where she reach without marrying Will. That's the truth. Because nobody know her before. She dey act, but say acting get stages now. As about actors dey.
Yeah.
Lagos actors.
As about actor.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, you are right with that point.
Yeah, and then coming to this entanglement thing, you see, Auntie B, I always said this thing that there's just too many terminologies out there now that is driving everybody crazy. This entanglement, this Oyibo, this grammar, I don't analyze them, I don't put them for syllable, tear them apart. I can't really get it. The bottom line is, you don't want to be in a marriage, and instead of divorcing this man, go your way, do your thing. You stay there, the man too stay there. Then they now have this crazy arrangement because I play it over and over in my mind. Now it's telling to us that okay, they have an open marriage. Auntie B, wetin be open marriage? Maybe you go educate me. Say I be on man. I know they understand some of this term here. What is open marriage? So are you saying, well, if I'm in an open marriage, I go out, go to Kerewa as I want, then somebody will come Kerewa my own wife? Is that what it means?
Yes.
Open marriage.
Yes.
Somebody will come Kerewa my wife.
You say go to Kerewa other people where your wife know, and you know go talk.
That thing no go work. Hey, no go work because I don't get it. Open marriage for what? So that's why I said, as much as I love Will Smith, I just blame him for all of these things that happens. As a black man, well raised, and you are doing well, some of these things you are not supposed to agree to it. We understand that we
Why
are.
did he not file? Because Gina was saying a minute ago how, you know, we like the people like to keep up this charade, and it was making reference to all our aunties and some grandmothers and grandfathers in our own community back in Nigeria. If Jeda, let's say they sit down and talk, say, okay, we want entanglement now. To the extent that Jeda, they sleep with his son, friend.
Hey,
That one, I can't get over that one as I talk. And I'm not saying I'm not hide myself. I talk the one they pay me.
Auntie B, that woman now Ogbanji. I don't know how do we call it in English. Make
why will
Mr.
no
Ola
file?
or
Why?
Honey
Because
Babe come help me. Ogbanji.
Ben, wait now. Ben, wait. And we fit describe them anyhow we want. We fit call Jeda names. But the point is, even if Jeda no one file, why will no file for divorce? Say no. Because you know when August they talk, August talk say will no. Say in they sleep with his wife.
Wow.
Not be juju.
Wow. Na serious juju. Na serious juju. Okay, now.
But no. You know what he tell me? He tell me say himself no be saints. He dey do his own too. No, we'll talk to.
Exactly.
I
think that's what is going on.
Everybody they do his own. That is what was going on. That is what if you say you don't know the meaning of open marriage, that's what open marriage means.
No, God forbid. Open marriage with who? With open marriage, where did they open? No, now closed marriage I signed up for. Everything is closed. We lock them with padlock. Nothing they open. And finally, Auntie B, can you explain that slap? Because I've been on my Facebook today trying to figure out what's going on with Will Smith. That slap when go slap Chris on top waiting, knowing that you and this woman are separated, you don't even have anything, you are just doing PDA. No, why go slap Chris Rock for God's sake?
Because he disrespecting wife openly. You get some things maybe like a joke or somebody, you know what they call complimentary insult, when somebody go talk about your wife inside house. If people know they, you can let it slide. But outside, did you see the crowd? It's the best of the best. That now Hollywood, 1% of the 1%. All the movie producers, everything, they were there, marketers, everybody was there. Then somebody will come and say something. He made a bad joke about Jeda's hair. Okay? Will sit down there.
You can't go to slap him for national TV.
Make I explain to you now. I don't support what he do say good. Although at the time I support him more. Me and some of my friends disagree on that. They say no, wrong. I say right. Do Chris. I say all these comedians, they too they run their mouths. As he collects, so good for him. You know. But the point is that he felt his ego kicked in as a man. And as a man, as a husband, even though they not even be husband that time, say, you are supposed to be protecting your wife from this kind of a thing. If you not do anything, if you didn't do anything, they go still drag him. That you are sitting down there, another man is just disrespecting your wife, especially knowing that Jeda already told him that Chris was asking her out. Wait, can I take you out? You know, see and so. Man, why don't they chase your wife before? Can't they see and finish for public? Come on now, they know. You go lose your manners that day, forget your home training.
It's understandable if it is with a woman that you are both loving, you know, you are in a committed relationship.
If you go watch the video, we was laughing, but when he look Jeda face, her reaction, I make him get up.
Auntie B, knowing what we know now, you said it already here. You say, Bill, I say these people are Nigerians. No. Knowing what we know now, I don't think a Nigerian man will go and slap another man because of a woman that is already living her own life, that is sleeping with her son's friend. I don't think so. We might do word of mouth, but not slapping. Anyway, their drama is just too much for me, honestly. And
it's too much for your spirits, for your soul.
I'm telling you, Auntie B, I don't see marriage drama, this one is number one. In fact, this new secret that they were separated 7 years and they are not divorced, I can't just wrap my head around it. Who does that? Well, let me just leave another person to talk. I just make I can clarify some of this entanglement and red flag. Jeez.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, Auntie B, thank you, Gary.
Ondo man, Gani, thank you. This cannot happen in Ondo, but it's happening, no? Maybe it's happening somewhere in Owo, but not in Akure. Oh my God. Thank you, Beno. Appreciate that. Thank you. Please give us a thumbs up if you are just joining us. We are almost rounding up now. Giselle, you are next. Welcome to the show. Where are you joining us from?
They say no be wrong. I say right.
Giselle, I can hear you. You are echoing.
That's so good for them. You know.
Okay, Giselle, you have two devices open, so I can hear you from the background. Let me take worship team. You need to, once I add you need to put off YouTube, otherwise I'll be hearing you. Okay, worship team, welcome. How are you, sis?
God bless you.
How are you there?
Ages. I'm
well.
Very
are you
well.
okay?
It's been a long time. Just busy with work and
yeah, I understand. No wahala.
It is
welcome.
Well. Mm-hmm. You know what? This is very just like Junior said, and the last I was just laughing when the other guy was just talking. I was laughing so much that it's just true. Everything Junior said is just true. It's so true. But the one thing I wanted to just say is, you know, Will Smith, he had a really good upbringing. That's the difference. Mm-hmm. He came from a good, stable home, and he wanted to keep the home. And it is an open secret in Hollywood. Let's not fool ourselves. Everybody know what is going on. It is the public that is not aware. It's the rumors all these years. They've even said the house is quite big. They have a really massive house. So they were both living in the same compound, but in different parts, of their mansion.
Wow.
So they were
not seeing each other.
Same. Yeah. So that was what happened. So they were saying it, they've said it on the red table. They've said a lot of crazy stuff. Jada is very troubled. But I think Will just wanted to keep the marriage. That's the problem. Will just wanted to keep it going, but now it's just really messed up. The other thing I just wanted to add is that some marriage is sweet, marriage is beautiful. If he's working, it's just these days people give up on marriage too quickly as well. That's the other thing I wanted to say, that people need to try. If there's your soulmate, you need to try and work out your differences as well. It's important that I'm not saying we leave that, like Junior said, not like our aunties and whatever that are covering up and just keeping up the appearances and things. But marriage, people take marriage very lightly these days. Any simple thing is dismissal. So people, there are men like Will. Will is doing the right thing by wanting to stay and protect his children. But unfortunately, the other person, their mind is not in it. But on the other side, we have young couples that they're both in the relationship, but some things are just not right. It's nice for them to also try and work things out. As we're advising people that if it's not working, if you see red flags, please get out. At the same time, if there's only little issues here and there, work together and make the best of it, because it is the children that will suffer. Look at the children. Look at Will Smith and look at Jade. What's the children's name? Look at them. Look at the way
Jaden and Willow.
Jaden and Willow. Look at the way they are. Even those children know what is happening.
They know.
Jada's mom, they have a really terrible relationship. Jada was abused. Her mom was an alcoholic. Jada's mom was always bringing in different men. I know them. I love Will so much, so I know so much about them. She's a very troubled soul, a very troubled young woman. It was just money.
No wonder she didn't want to get married.
That covered it. She went through a lot, and I don't think she did not really look out for herself. But Will grew up in a middle class home, went to a private school, privately educated, had no issues, was making money. There was even one video when he said when he met Tupac and he saw Jeda with Tupac, he ran because he didn't want to have anything. He never knew that side of that rapper's lifestyle. He was never into that. He ran when he saw Jada with Tupac. He didn't want to talk to her. He said he doesn't want. It was on the red table that they said, but it's just sad now that it's really messed up. They should just come out and just let themselves go.
I think it's better for everybody. It is better for everybody concerned and the whole world that we have been long suffering online in-laws.
It's a
Please, we
shame
are
that
begging them at this point. We'll help them to write the divorce letter. Please.
It's just a shame for Will. I know a lot of people are out there. I think Will is standing up as a man for his family and is trying to keep them going, just to keep those children. And I think it's quite toxic as well. It's quite toxic. They should just let it go. Or else they will just they've messed the children up. His life, his careers is in tatters. Look at what he did, slapped this guy. I know that one is always running his mouth anyway. Like you said, I was happy when he slapped him.
Chris Rock, comedians.
Yeah,
they always want to drag you in public.
I know. That's just what I just want to, the young people in marriage to tarry a little bit. And not give up on marriages quickly. Will is doing the right thing.
As long as there's no abuse.
They're not in danger. That's what I'm saying.
If there's no abuse and if it's just minor things.
If it's just minor issues, people should not give up on marriage. Marriage is a sweet thing. It needs work. It's not easy. It needs working on. And a lot of our young people just go into it because of butterflies in their stomach. The butterflies will stop flying. See real life.
This butterfly has stopped flying. Tikpe.
So that's just what I wanted to ask you, Junior. What Junior said. Junior was just touched all the points. I just wanted to add that little bit to it.
Thank you. Junior is great.
Protect our marriage. The devil is against marriage. So God will keep marriages standing. And it's the end time as well, my sis. It's the end time. These are things of end time that we are seeing. Like the last brother said, what is entanglement? What is open relationship?
Ben, he said, I'm from Ondo State. Please, Auntie B, explain it.
What he said. What in the name of what is it? Confusion, and this is what is happening. It's just all this. It's there, we know. That's just my little bit of. God bless you.
Amen. Thank you so much, my sister.
That's my little
All right. Thank you. Thanks for calling us, worship team. I appreciate you. God bless you. Giselle, I'm going to add you now, but you got to put your YouTube off. Okay, you can only watch on one. Don't have two devices, okay? Otherwise, the sound is going to bounce back. Otherwise, I'll come to you in a minute. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hi, Auntie
hi.
How are you? Hello, Abodo family. I think with Jada and Will, it's all about image and economics. I don't think they were ever in love. I think their image was tailored for like Hollywood studios, and they were looked up, like power couple goals for the black community, and they didn't want to forfeit that, respect. So they continue living in a sham. Allegedly, there were rumors with Will Smith, and I think they're living. Jada is like his beard, if you know what I'm trying to say, Auntie B. And they've been living like that for quite some time, and after a while, you're gonna start resenting your husband, and you want to move on and live the life that you truly want to live, or the person that you truly wants to be with. So I think the book that she has now is like coming out, spilling the beans. she wanna, as they say, you pick whatever is inside of you. So that's what I strongly feel.
All right. Thank you so much for calling us, Giselle. Yeah,
Thank you.
definitely.
The
This is
first
not
time
the
I'm
image of
calling.
marriage. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Where are you calling from?
I live in the U.S. I'm
All right.
originally from Trinidad. Yes.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate you
You're
for calling
welcome.
us.
Love you,
God
Auntie
bless
B.
you.
Thank you. Bye
All right.
bye.
Love you too, darling. Thank you. That's Giselle. She's calling us to give her 2 cents regarding this matter. Yeah, there have been rumors about both of them, to be honest. There's been so many rumors about these two people. Me, really, it's too much. Okay, Adewale, welcome.
Good evening, Auntie. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, my dear. How are
Yeah,
you?
I'm fine. And today's story is a funny one
Mm-hmm.
because I mean, whenever this couple comes up with their issues, I just laugh.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to like re-image their marriage or whatever it is in the Nigerian setting. So Jada's the Oko, the husband. Then Will Smith is the Yahoo, and then Tupac is the Yale, and then Augusta Sina is the side chick or the side chick. Yeah.
Amarinko. Are you writing a script?
That's like for me, for my brain to understand their messiness. That's like the
Oh my
best,
God.
simplest way to understand it. Will Smith is the wife that is saying that my marriage must work. I'm
Uh-huh.
not. I'm not going anywhere
I'm not going
because
anywhere. Tikpa tikpa.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because his first marriage, I think he came out of that marriage with a lot of regrets. I think I remember he said that he felt that, he was too busy with work and traveling that he didn't pay attention to his first wife and he
Mm-hmm.
didn't like the way it ended.
Yeah.
So he wanted to make sure that this one worked.
Yeah.
And I also remember the very first interview I saw about this family. I think it was sometime in the early 2000, 1990. Oprah was the one who presented them as this, black love, black couple go kind of, family. There was this interview where they went on Oprah. At that time, Jaden and Willow, they were really young and cute. You saw this cute boy talking and this cute girl like talking, and everyone was like, "Oh, I want this kind of love and all that stuff." So that was like they were the postal black family for the Hollywood society.
Hmm.
So I think that's part of why Jada was actually interested in being with him, although she didn't want to get married to him. I think she also liked the idea of this family unit kind of thing. And Will Smith just wants to keep that because he doesn't want to lose a second marriage. But in
Yeah.
reality, they're not
Mm-hmm.
really married. They're just living together in separate parts of that same house because that their house is a mansion. It's really really big. It's
Mm-hmm.
like one small village. So he might be somewhere and the wife wouldn't even know that
Yeah.
he's at home or something. So it's,
Mm-hmm.
it's just it's just all messy. And I'm not even surprised. I don't even like move whenever Jada comes out because she's always granting interviews.
I don't know.
She's
It's
always
like there's
granting
something
interviews.
bothering Jaden. I like the fact that family worship spoke and talked a little bit because I don't really know much about their background. But I think she did give me some insight about her background in terms of how she was raised and her mom and their situation. Because I don't know, there's just something about her.
There's something. There's like it feels like there's a hole in her heart that she's trying to
Yes,
fill.
yes. And it
So
feels like the marriage did not solve it, money
it
did not
didn't.
solve it,
It
fame did
didn't.
not solve it,
It
nothing has
didn't.
filled it.
She either comes out
Nothing.
grant interviews and talks about how their marriage is some kind of modern way of marriage thing, or she talk about Tupac and how she misses him and all that stuff. It got worse at some point. She got her daughter to write a letter to Tupac. That was all just weird and messy. And I mean, looking at this picture, you'd see her own kids, and then you see the son with the wife. They look like completely different. Like in terms of
Mm,
how do I say it? It's like I can't imagine like growing up in that kind of marriage and
I
family
think it's
setting.
just the image. The image was very important to
It
them.
was very, it's very important to them. I
Hmm.
just want Will Smith to man up and just get this divorce and get it
He
over with.
should. At this point, we will understand. We will not even
He should
judge him.
just,
We'll
we
for,
should
we
just
in
let
fact,
go.
we will celebrate. This is the kind of divorce that the world celebrates. Say, oh, you know, there are some people, yeah, growing
Yeah.
up now because you took it back to Nigeria like Junior did. You know, you have those uncles and distant family
Yes.
members, whatever, that their marriage was so terrible that the day they
So
finally
terrible.
say, you like, thank you, you celebrate,
It's
which
breath of
is
fresh air.
you be like, thank God, though, please,
Exactly.
at last.
They should just go their separate ways and just end this thing because I mean, the day Will Smith won an Oscar, I was so excited and happy because that guy has been nominated for like 4 or 5 times and he
Yeah,
kept losing.
and he's earned it. He's been in that industry all his life.
All his life. That was his night. That
That's
that
what
was
pained
like
me.
that,
That is the thing that pained me that night.
that was the reward for all the struggles he's had in that industry because it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. And then the whole thing was just covered up by the slap. That's the only thing we heard in the news. And I also I didn't think he did it because he wanted to protect his wife. Because
Hmm.
he actually found that joke funny. He was laughing.
He was laughing. Yes, a lot of people
He
said
was
that.
laughing.
Sissy, you are saying that, but Jeda never exposed the story. August is the one that exposed them. So she had to address the narrative that was being spread. How about she didn't go into any entanglement with your child,
To be
your
honest,
son?
let me even be honest.
You know, whenever
She
I
took
think about it, I think about my children now and all their friends that used to come to the house. Like, I'm
she
like,
took
oh,
she took
oh
advantage of that
Jesus.
boy.
Oh my
If
God. These are kids. They are
they're kids,
baby.
she
I
took
see them
advantage
like
of that
babies
boy.
because you know your children's friend. I don't know how long, Jaden has been friends with August. But basically, if they are friends that you grew up in the same area, you know them since when they are in school, like literally primary or secondary school. So
And I
you
also
saw them grow up. So because they are
exactly
taller than me now, and they are big boys now, they are in university now, I will not say, this boy is cute.
and
There's something wrong with you.
I think people are taking that stuff lightly because it's Jada.
Jesus.
If Will Smith had done that kind of thing,
That
he would
is
have been
so
cancelled.
nasty. Come on
He would have
now.
been
These are
cancelled.
kids.
He would have been cancelled because August said he was going through some things emotionally, and then Jada said she was going to take care of him or help him out mentally. And I don't know how that went from helping him out to going doing stuff with him. Just didn't make any sense. But
No, she even if because of the nature of their marriage, she wanted to have her entanglement.
no, your
Look
son's
somewhere
friend.
else, not your son's friend. Come on now. That's just come on. It's too much. That
Let
one,
yeah. I
put it
just
but
want
you.
them just let just end the marriage and let's have Will Smith back like the Will Smith we know.
What was she looking for? What she wanted with the boy was Kerewa. Still, she was not fulfilled.
There's something in like in Jada's heart that so there's some kind of hole that she's been trying to like feel since
What she
she's
needs is
baptized.
Jesus. She needs Jesus.
So
It's Jesus
I
that will
don't
fill
know.
that hole.
She just like no.
Not sleeping around or having an open marriage like Will and them doing all their whatever they are doing.
I,
Jesus is the only one that fills that hole.
like right now she's just trying to sell her book. So I
Even
guess
with the book and all the money, she's still not going to be happy.
of course.
She's still not
So
going to be happy because they already have money. Why is she not
yeah,
happy? She,
they're like they're super rich.
they need Jesus. That's what they need. As far as I'm concerned, they need Jesus. Thank you. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Adewale, for
Anthony.
president. I appreciate you, my darling. They need Jesus. Yes. I'm telling you, this is not a joke. The emptiness in human life, when you feel empty and you have everything that the world tells you you need to be happy, you are still not happy. Then trust me, what you need is spiritual.
Wow.
It's not something physical. It's not something that all these things can give you. Fame can't give it to you. Money cannot give it to you. Association, being known, whatever does not give it to you because it's spiritual. It only comes from God. And it's only God that can give it to you. Honestly. Brother Patrick, welcome.
Amen. Let the church say amen.
It's only Jesus that can give them that peace. So it's true.
Wow.
I know that for a fact.
Wow. You know, we talked about it in our last Man of Prestige platform.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I posted it in your part of the comment that love is a personality. Love is a spiritual personality. Yes, the love of God is spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And you cannot make somebody love you.
No.
And the fact that the woman had children for you does not mean she loves you.
Mm-hmm.
Take that one. I'm just going to throw that one there.
Mm.
If a woman has babies for you, maybe even 10 babies, doesn't mean she loves you.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some marriages that should have ended in friendship.
Yeah.
And this is what is playing out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the case of Jeda, there are some people you can't help them. You don't know where they are coming from. Like Riley said, she needs Jesus.
They both need Jesus. She
Yes.
and Will.
Yeah, they both need. And if you look at Jeda, she said it, and you posted it in your Instagram, that what Tupac is her soulmate.
Mm.
That's where she's coming from.
Crying over
Auntie B.
spilled milk. Even if she married Tupac, Brother Patrick, let me tell you, if Tupac was alive, and I love Tupac music, he was the one that made me love rap music. If he was alive and maybe by any chance or stroke of luck or whatever, she got together with Jada, it would not work.
That's what I'm trying to say. Very, you said it right.
Oh.
If you don't, if that kind of people, they have their own set. They have, it's like a fine boy, from a humble background, dating a girl that is in town, that you know what I mean. It's not going to work.
It won't work. It won't work. They would have fizzled out. I think because maybe they didn't have a chance to date. That's why she's always left with that feeling that perhaps is the one. We are soulmates. We are soulmates. No, you are confused. Auntie, you are confused.
If this lady could have gone to the extent of messing with the son's friend, that's deep, Auntie B. And look at the level of Smith. You went down from Smith down. There is something wrong. Yes.
It seems like the situation of the grass is always greener on the other side.
No.
I think she likes bad boys. And Will is a gentleman. So it was not bad enough for her. There are some women that like bad boys.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Let me give you an example. When caused this on our last platform, I gave a very typical example of Jodlyn Tola.
Mm-hmm.
When the husband passed, when he died,
yeah,
this woman almost run mad.
Yes, I saw the interview she did she did an interview in Highly Initiated.
Yes, she was
the one that had that channel to blow up.
She's even getting it right now. The fact that the man had 4 kids, the man was a divorcee before they met.
Yes.
This woman showed genuine love. I read the story. He said he was going to work and the man was on the treadmill. And he said, darling, I'll see you when I come back.
Yeah.
And he got a car.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the way the woman went down drain.
That was a happy marriage from everything. I used to watch Jodlyn Tola. The way she talks about her husband. Oh my God.
Auntie B, take note. She talks about the way her own mother talked to her about having a good home.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see a reflection of what the mother has built in her.
Mm-hmm.
And look at Jeda, from people calling in what she went through. So it's not easy. It can't work.
Somebody said that Tupac was busy writing love letter to Madonna. The time that Jeda was busy looking for Tupac to love her. To saying that that they are soulmates. Madonna was attracted.
No.
Even your boo get a boo.
Yes.
This is the story of even your boo get a boo.
Yeah, Smith, he missed,
Ah,
you know what I mean?
oh my God.
Getting a 10-year ban because a woman that doesn't care about him, you know.
Ah.
Auntie B, there are two sets of people, and like we said, they both need Jesus, and
Mm.
it is the children that are gonna bear the whole, the whole mess.
Yeah, yeah.
So one thing to like what I'm gonna take away from that, number one, love is a personality. You can't force anybody to love you.
Absolutely.
You cannot.
Mm.
Yes. You can't help any person.
Hmm. You can't love, let's put it this way, Brother Patrick. You can't love, a man cannot love a woman and you love her so much that she will not love you if she doesn't love you. Same way, if a woman, if you love a man so much, you say, my love is enough for both of you. Lori iro, you go iya. Shege banza
Ye-
iya. No maje. You go
ex-
suffer.
Exactly. That's why I gave the example of George Lynn Tola, the fact that the man had 4 children before, and this lady, she's a law graduate, a lawyer, still went ahead because she loved this man. And the man loved her too. They got married. So I look at this lady, where she's coming from. With me, that's money, everything, but she still went ahead and
I think he married a woman that never loved him.
yes, to
Mm.
just that has been established.
Yeah, I
When the
don't think
first
she
time
ever
of
loved
meeting
him.
somebody at an that kind of big award, ceremony, you went there and messed up and you got banned for 10 years.
All this thing, Brother Patrick, the one that is paining me, the one apart from the Oscar one, I know Junior said Will had the choice to walk away from the marriage. Yes, it's true. Junior is right. All this thing we've been talking about, the one that is paining me is the fact that a lot of people were crushing on Will Smith as teenagers, young girls worldwide, and he chose this very smallish, petite,
Yes,
smallish
it's
woman,
always like that. It's always like that, and the big.
and she was busy messing him around. Odumi
You don't
alone,
know,
Odumi.
like they said beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And Will Smith is busy as well. And they're in the same, industry. Just maybe let me just, she's and this is Hollywood marriage now.
Yeah,
Forget
it's Hollywood.
yes.
Absolutely.
People do whatever they want. Parents can be involved. They have money. Nobody can advise them.
They
There's
have too much money. Oh. These
yes,
people have money that they cannot spend in their lifetime.
yes. Nobody can advise them. And if you look at them standing, say you know, say man, this guy. So it's not too late for the guy. At least he has realized, and people are learning from it. It's all right. The rich
Thank
also
you.
cry and to
The
be.
rich also cry. They can cry in their limousine and Lamborghini. So
Yeah,
who are we? They have all their Lamborghini,
right.
and you should see those houses in Hollywood. Hey, Chineke. It is the first time I'm seeing Obodo houses that are gated. They
We are
have
just
gates.
we are just catching cruise and to be.
You
Let's catch.
can't enter inside those houses. They have gates.
We
Now
are
catching
catching
cruise.
cruise.
Oh. Thank you, Brother Patrick. I should
All
go
right.
on,
All
sir.
right. God
God
bless.
bless you. Yvonne, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's all about the lesson. Love is important in marriage. Oh. Those who got married without love, they know what they are going through now. Arranged marriages that never developed into love. Number one. Number two, one person loving you is not enough. Please make sure that at least both of you like each other. Let's not even use love, like. Yeah, because it's sometimes one person bringing it and the other person is not even meeting you halfway. Like we've all established here that Will was the one that was completely smitten, wanted this marriage, wanted everything, but she was busy loving another person. It's not enough. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run. We brothers, if somebody doesn't love you, there are so many people out there that will love you. Why are you, why do you want to be with someone that doesn't want you? When she's busy romanticizing her and talking about somebody that had been by 20 something years ago, all she talks about is about how they are soulmates, they are that. So yeah, we established that. Make sure it's for the right reason. Parents, please, Nigerian parents, African parents, jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run, à ń bẹ̀ yín ni. With the mercy of God, stop pressuring your children to marry. Don't Don't marry out of pity. Thank you very much. My love is real. Don't pressure your children to marry. She said she didn't want to marry. She got pregnant. She could have had that Jaden. Eh? Jaden would still have been born. Children doesn't mean that you have to marry. Have your baby in peace. If your heart is not there, leave it. Be a good parent as a mom and dad to that child. Move on and marry somebody that you know in your heart of heart, this is it. Let me tell you something. People that love themselves they are going to marry, they still struggle. Talk of when the love is only one-sided. When the love is real, it's hot on both sides, you say, mo love it to return. If I don't see you, love will kill me and bye. You will still struggle because it's life. Marriage is tough. It's not easy. Much less when the love is one-sided. You have no chance. You have zero chances of making it work when it's one-sided. So please, let's be married for the right reason. And the pressure, please, let's stop that pressure. And at this point, we just want to beg them. You guys, please, divorce and let the whole world rest. You've redefined marriage. You try to change it. You want to entangle. You want to do whatever complication. Please, please, allow marriage to breed. Let marriage breed. Emeka, thank you so much. I appreciate that, sir. Eshe, thank you very much. Dalu, God bless you. Allow marriage to breed. Eh? I saw a post on Pastor Shola that was somebody wrote and said that my fiancé is always looking at, anytime we go out, you're always looking at other men. Somebody that loves you will not be, eyes will be on you. Brothers, tonight, some of you feel that I don't like you people, but I do. I've got sons. I have 3 sons. So, please, if she's looking at somebody else, let her go to somebody else. You will find your own. I don't think Jada was ever in this marriage like she properly loved Will. That's just my personal opinion. I might be wrong. And I think the both of them, as a result of all these things that we've talked about, the pressure from family, Jada's heart being with someone else, and all that compounded together, they struggled, they suffered. These people are not happy. They are not. And that's why she keeps looking and looking and looking. Now, the next thing, she did all the movie, all the money that they have, they are not happy. She did talk show on Facebook, the whatever, what's it called? The Red Table Talk. Still no happiness. Now she's reading a book, calls herself worthy. She's worthy. I don't know what she writes in it. Anytime they talk, she say, it's in my book, it's in my book. She's trying to sell the book. So I hope she'll find her worldliness. I sincerely hope that she finds it. But I tell you guys, as I'm signing up tonight, that you know what? It means that the things of this world will go with this world. If you don't have it, you feel, if I can just have this money now. If you've never had a million naira, for instance, and you are somebody that comes from a humble background, as Nigerians will call it, poverty-stricken background, your parents never saw 100,000 in their life, and you be like, if only I have a million naira, I'll be happy. The one that is raining that I see on social media now is people will be saying, iPhone 15. iPhone 15. If you've never had an iPhone, or maybe you don't have the resources to get, you think, if I just have iPhone 15. See, the things of this world, all these things do not make you happy. They don't. You will not believe me until you have them. Go and have them, you will see. Why is Jeda and Will Smith not happy? They don't. The only thing that satisfies in this world is God. The Almighty God is the one. That hole in your heart is the only one that can feel it. And he feels it not with marriage, not with children, not with making money, is with purpose. What reason? The reason that he put you on this, finding out the reason why he put you in this planet and fulfilling that reason, that purpose. you will wake up with joy every day. It's only God. There's a difference between happiness and joy, oh. There's a difference. Happiness is temporary. You can be happy today, you can be sad tomorrow, you can be happy. But there is a joy that only God can give. It flows like rivers of living water. It comes only from Jehovah. So, I'm not a preacher, but I'm telling you what I've learned. In my 50 plus years on this planet, if you have that emptiness in your life, if you think marriage will solve it, you're joking. If you think having kids, oh, if I can just have babies now, children will grow up and live. My own, there's only one left. And that one, I'm counting down. They will leave. You buy houses. How many rooms you fit stay? Only one room. You buy cars. How many cars can you drive? One. What is it? Seek you first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. Every other thing shall be added unto you. The only thing that satisfies in this world is God. I know that without a shadow of turning or anything. I know that it's only God that satisfies. Yeah, money is good. It gives a level of comfort. Definitely, Bumi. Yeah. While you are in this world, you're going to need money. So don't shy away from making money. And living in purpose and fulfilling your purpose doesn't mean that you have to be broke. No. That is what those people in those days taught us. And if you are serving God, you have to be a church rat. No. Because money is a servant that you can use. Yeah? So yeah, by all means, make money. But it's only Jesus that satisfies. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Sometimes I just feel like I have to whip out my spirituality once in a while to tell you what I know in terms of my belief. Yeah. We work. We make this money. We do all this investment. We do this, and yet we are never satisfied. From the day you are an adult, you've been hustling, you've been thinking, you've been strategizing. You went to school because you want to get a bigger job, you want to get better money, and you are still looking for the money till today. You will continue to look for it till the day you will buy. It never ends. It's like a rat race. So no pity marriage. Yes, Dr. Abby, you're completely right. No pity marriage. And I'm still looking for money too. Thank you to all the people that gave me super chats. I appreciate you guys. No pity marriage. No pity marriage. So check out my website, www.bridgetekpo.com. Please do check out my website if you want to learn more about how to leverage yourself. We're all about making this money because we want to travel. We want to live a good life. We want to leave a legacy. We are talking about generational wealth. So if you want to learn more about how to make money and establish your own online business, check me out. It's bridgetekpo.com, www.bridgetekpo.com. Have a look at the website, watch the webinar, and connect with me. And definitely you will learn something on how to start your own business. Yeah, making money is good. Yeah, it's definitely good because it gives us the level of comfort. I said I was going to travel 4 times this year. I think I've already traveled like 5 times this year. And I still have other travels lined up. Without money, you can't do that. Yes. So definitely we need to keep making this money. It's not a crime. Yeah, it's what we need to live the kind of life that we want. A soft life. We don't want a hard life. We want a soft life. So yeah. Connect with me on bridgetekpo.com and let's make this money. Thank you so much, everybody. If you've enjoyed this stream, please give us a thumbs up. I appreciate you. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and like. And I will see you. My next show is Sunday night. Yeah? Thank you so much. Will Smith and Jeda Smith, I beg. Mukuna, you people should please divorce and let the world breed. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. See you on Sunday night. I appreciate you. Bye. Love you.